Well, hello. I'm David Worley and welcome to our training videos. What we're going to do in this series of videos is try and teach you the basics of buying a home. It's not going to be fancy, it's not going to be professional, but when you get done, you'll know a lot more about buying a house than you did when you came in. One of the first things we want to do when we start thinking about buying a house is get our family budget in order. Now, a family finance is something that you're dealing with every day, but you might not have got it organized before. And a budget is simply putting what you already do down on paper and trying to figure out what you do with the loose parts. So what I want you to do with a family budget is write down the income that you have coming in each month, and then write down the necessary bills that have to be paid each month, like the rent, the car insurance, the utilities, and so on and so forth, groceries. And when you write down all the bills that you want to pay or have to pay, and figure out how much money is coming in, that money that's left over is called your discretionary income. And there we'll be focusing most of our attention. Okay, when you do this, one of the things that you're going to want to do is probably save up money for a down payment. So when you get your discretionary income built, I want you to build into your budget a family house fund. And that means every month you're going to put a certain amount of money, might be $100, might be $300, whatever you can afford, into a family budget house fund. And this way you will build up a down payment over a period of time. Now, during the last several years, we haven't needed a down payment, but those programs are pretty much all gone, and we'll talk about those in later videos. Right now, the minimum down for our purposes and our discussion is going to be about 3%. 3% down, we'll do an FHA 30-year fixed. So 3% is going to be your target. So keep your job, of course. Job history is very important. Write down your bills and build a family budget and start saving up some money. And for goodness sakes, let's work on the credit history. If you've never worked on your credit history before, start to do so now. And if you need me or someone like me to run a credit report for you to get you started, that's a good place to start. You can't know how to fix your credit if you don't know what's wrong with it. And if there's nothing wrong with it, great. Try not to screw it up, right? It's easy to keep your credit in good shape once you've got it in good shape. And the minimum credit score to do a loan nowadays is about a 580 to do a 30-year fixed FHA 3% down loan. So we're going to work on our credit, we're going to build a family budget, we're going to write down our discretionary income, we're going to build a fund to put money into each month to save up for a house payment, a house down payment rather. So, talk to you in the next video. Let's get started.